play a little bit, and then we'll probably call it there after that. You live East Coast. That's about all I say. So I think now we have two places we can go. We got to episode 2, which takes a lot longer. Took us a lot longer to get here because we were doing sides. I don't know how many side mission things I'm going to do. I kind of want to just focus on the main story because it's way more interesting. Half the side missions are me just running around beating up 30 things. I couldn't say how it is here because I've never been anywhere else, so I wouldn't. As like someone who's been here, it's just that meh. But to people who may come here and visit, I don't know. Some people like it.
How's your mama? So, you're that hotshot FBI agent I keep hearing about.
And you're Mr. Eyeball.
And who might you be?
I came to claim the body of my daughter.
Daughter.
My daughter. Who
My
was
daughter.
murdered in a holding cell after you detained her yesterday.
P.J. Clarkson. Philip J. Clarkson.
Zach, I wasn't expecting to run into the final boss this early. You must be the head of the Clarkson family, P.J. Clarkson. And you've come to claim the body of Galena Clarkson, whose dismembered corpse was found early this morning. Is that correct? Where did you learn that Galena had been murdered? Zach and I just learned of the news ourselves.
This is Luke Carré. And I am P.J. Clarkson.
Yeah, you like to
There ain't
repeat a lot.
Single thing I don't know about this town.
You're very shaky.
I see. So then you must also know about the severed roots ritual. I have a question for you, Philip. We suspect that Galena was murdered by someone from the Clarkson family. Have you given that possibility any consideration?
Listen up, you FBI piece of shit. You better watch your manners around my paw.
Shut up,
Else.
Daniel.
But, sir. My bad, sir.
Yeah, you back the fuck up, pussy.
I'll have you know.
The only
I
man who
once
should have a
had
mullet is
3
Dick Ryder.
children. But I must not have raised them very well, because my son and my eldest daughter both ran away and never came
Well,
back
after you
to
put
me.
that dude's arm in an alligator pit, I can
The
see.
only one who stayed by my side was my second daughter, Galena. Then she done married Daniel here into the family and presented me with both an heir and a granddaughter. Seemed for a while as if things were finally starting to calm down. But then, someone corrupted both Galena and Lise. And I lost everything. Well, aside from my shit-heel son-in-law, that is. You understand me, FBI?
Galena's death is nothing but a loss for the Clarkson family.
That doesn't mean the Clarksons are automatically innocent, though. Humans don't always act out of self-interest, do they?
That mouth. You're starting to sound more and more like your mother. We're leaving, Daniel.
What? But my treasure...
Now, whether you end up being an angel or a demon, I reckon you're the man I've been waiting for all this time. Once you finish that autopsy and we're clear to take her home, I want you to give me a call.
They're phenomenal, Patty. So perfectly rural. Ominous statements, foul-mouthed insults. This town possesses a complicated system of communication that you just can't find in the city. Work-centric emails are so cold and lifeless. This is what true human connections feel like. Connections as visceral as blood itself.
Yeah.
So, Agent York, what's next on your agenda?
Sure.
The last boss may have gotten the jump on us, Patty, but I didn't let him shake my resolve. I intend to obey the skeletal gentleman's oracles, and that's that. First, we should head to either the home of the person who discovered Lisa's body or to the
He
town's
got
medical
killed.
facility.
That's all we know.
Well, Zach, what do you think?
Only like 5 minutes in after what I did after I stopped. So I stopped right as she got murdered. Then we had a long interview session with current day Zach, and then that was it. Right. We have two choices. They visit to Chuck, the man who first discovered Lisa's body, head to the church, or still deal with the or do the beads thing, which I don't really care for doing. All the side missions are very boring, and they're not as crazy. So, what the fuck was that noise? What just slammed?
It really seemed like you knew who Galena Clarkson was.
Well, I've never actually talked to
The
her.
fuck is that
But
noise?
it's a small town. Pretty much all folks know who the Clarksons are. And Galena's supposed to be extra scary compared to the rest of them. Back when we saw her in town, I felt like she was glaring right at me, so I got real scared. No one will come out and say it, but I'm pretty sure they're all relieved that she was the killer. We're lucky the killer ended up being a member of the Clarkson family. Otherwise, the whole town would have turned into a battlefield.
You've got a point, but did everyone really hate her that much?
They didn't hate her. She hated them. She had this real peculiar way of treating people. I don't know how to describe it.
Contemptful?
Yeah, I guess that's it. She never opened up to anyone in town.
She was rich, beautiful, and wanted to become an actress. So she went to a metropolitan city to refine herself. There's always a chance that people like her may develop prejudices towards those who stay in the countryside. A big chance, even. But just because a person has prejudices doesn't mean they'll go out and murder people. That's where my doubt lies. Was there any sort of omen which made people happy that she was the killer instead of someone else?
I'm just telling you how I feel. How am I supposed to know if everyone else in town felt the same way? I never thought she'd actually go and kill her own daughter, though.
There it is, Zach. It appears that her attempt to kill me wasn't simply a case of being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Maybe she was sad.
Sad, perhaps. Instead of returning as a star, she was forced to come home after her dreams were crushed. That certainly sounds like a sad story, doesn't it, Zach?
No,
Yeah.
Agent York, not that kind of sad. The kind of sadness that keeps folks away, hidden behind her attitude. Is there a word for that? Maybe it ain't in her attitude or her words, but the way she appears. Yeah, it's in her eyes. They remind me of someone.
Who? PJ Clarkson?
No, someone else. I can't remember.
That's okay, Patty. Just let me know if you happen to recall it later. Until then, Zach and I will help you think.
Anyway, now I can move on, because I know once I got on the board or did anything, it was going to stop me. So, church or go find Chuck. Oh, we haven't met the crawfish farmer guy or the, so interested in seeing Chuck, but we'll go to, I'll just go to one of them. Go to the church first. Patricia. Moving.
You didn't even twitch when you saw Galina's body.
Why would I?
Patricia
Dead
Woods.
things can't hurt us, right?
Girls your age don't usually think that way.
Do you have kids, Agent York?
No, I don't. I'm not married either.
Then you have no idea how girls my age usually think. Besides, I'm used to seeing dead bodies thanks to CSI, especially dismembered corpses like hers. You know, for a so-called profiling professional, you're pretty clueless.
In that case, allow me to apologize. But don't you think it's a bit of a leap to discount my observational abilities simply because corpses don't scare you?
I don't know. I mean, you're completely wrong.
Do you know what I was thinking back there then?
Of course not. I'm not a pro.
The same goes for me, Patty. No manner of pro could ever know 100% of what another person is thinking. Unless, of course, that pro has a mental connection with them, like Zach and I have. If I was telepathic, I wouldn't have joined the FBI. I would have taken over a small country or become a messiah.
Now who's making crazy leaps?
I will admit, though, Patty, I feel like you and I have something in common. We definitely have similarities, even though they aren't as strong as the ones that Zach and I share.
Whatever.
Perhaps you and I grew up under similar circumstances. We're both unique cases.
Huh? Unique cases?
In your case, your beautiful mother's second husband became your daddy. But then your mama got sick, forcing you to take care of things, while you used CSI as your escape.
Would you just knock it off? I ain't trying to act like some tragic heroine here. And I don't care that my daddy isn't the same color as me. You're way more narrow-minded than I took you for, Agent York.
Narrow-minded? You're just realizing this now? Of course I'm narrow-minded. I'm a selfish man who lives life according to his own rules, with no interest in common sense. Naturally, this makes me terrible at reading situations, and I often end up angering people by total accident. But is it really that big of a problem? I've still made a contribution to society by solving numerous difficult cases, and I'm still terribly charming.
Huh. I don't know if he was about to continue. He stopped. It sounded like he was going to keep going. Right when I hit the button, he went, You weren't in Louisiana in 2005. Oh, fuck me! I just got hit with a car. Anyway. Oh, God. I got destroyed by a car because I was distracted by fucking whitey-tighty undie man here. What the fuck? Hey, man, what's going on? Hey.
What else have you seen on that sci-fi movie channel?
Agent York, why are you asking me that?
Discussing movies is one of the most basic forms of communication.
I lost $100. I got excessive force because I tried to punch him. Anyway, we've reached the church. I don't know why he's standing out in front of the church. Maybe he needs to find
Hey,
Jesus.
Agent York, just so you know, dealing with Pastor Sanders is gonna be a big pain in the butt.
A big pain in the butt?
That's what I said, but I guess you have no choice but to obey your oracle, huh?
Who parked in that grass? Ticket him. Yeah, but you weren't here. Game isn't supposed to accurately portray it. Like, that's the joke. The whole game is just a joke.
I don't like hospitals.
It's also a
Why not?
church.
They soup folks up with medicine, cut 'em up, and then they try and act like they're your friends. Something ain't right about that, you know? It goes against the laws of nature. Plus, this is a church. So you got a pastor, a servant of God, actually playing God with his patients.
I think you have a point there, Patty. These days, we can neither determine death nor reproduce without the help of modern medicine. Yeah, our world's become quite an unnatural one.
Oh, Jesus.
Excuse me?
This is Lucare. You need to watch where you're going, or someone might end up tripping you.
God, it's that professor, whatever, the one that isn't,
Zach,
is a
it's her.
female, but isn't.
The stylish woman who watched Lise die.
I've been waiting for you, lost lamb.
Don't put your hand on me. Ugh.
Hi there, Pastor. Would you mind letting go of me? I'm in a bit of a hurry right now.
So pitiful.
Oh, they do. They just ignore it.
Lord hungers.
How did it echo in here?
Here we go again.
What?
Pitiful. Truly pitiful, my little lamb.
Ugh.
No, neither Zach nor I.
Oh, so pitiful. So pitiful, just pitiful.
About to shoot him with a rubber bullet.
The Lord hungers.
You cause audio
One can of
crackles.
spam, one can of red beans, and one can of spinach. You are to offer up the taboo trinity.
Taboo? Don't you mean the holy?
Oh, how I pity you. Unlike us humans, the Lord never errs. Now, my pitiful agent, bring forth the taboo trinity at once. For it is the will of the Lord our God.
See? I told you this was gonna be a pain in the butt.
But Zach and I need to go after that stylish woman.
Too late now. We need to obey God's will.
The Lord hungers.
Yes, we get it. You're hungry,
Come
you
on,
fat
hurry it
fuck.
up. We need to go.
Well, Zach, I don't know what to say. First an oracle, and now an order from God? Maybe this is the trial that will yield the ticket to the goddess. Either way, it looks like we have no choice but to gather the taboo trinity. I guess it just goes to show that small towns
More
are
guns
always
in
filled
New
with
York
the
and even
bizarre and
Zach.
unpredictable.
Says we're in a church. Everyone's crazy here. Oh my god. Buy a can of Spam. Oh, Jesus Christ. So I have to go to the crawfish. Oh, Jesus Christ. Buy a Spam at Melvin's. At Melvin's Lick Crawfish. Order red beans and rice at Alexis Diner. Buy canned spinach. Everyone's just insane.
Holy shit, biddies! I'm not homeless.
That's an old alert that just randomly went off. That's... I want to hear the French. I'm not a French fry. Calm down. Or... Oh, that. Kids. I wasn't even looking at it. PK should narrate the story. Yeah, because he's totally French. Here goes the underwear man. I don't know, just ask him. He's right here. talked 4 minutes ago. He'll answer eventually. Nope, now he won't. He's just gonna move on to a different topic. He's not paying attention. He's too busy watching VODs of old streams when I was funnier. I don't know. Hello, random person again. I'm here to, I guess, buy spinach.
Do you carry any canned goods here?
Canned goods? The vermin of the grocery store? Nay, I think not.
Understood, Mirror. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
Wait. Yes, I can see it. I can see the canned good thou seeketh.
How intriguing. Well then, where is the canned good I seek?
In a place where no man could ever peddle it.
I see. In a place where it can't be bought from a person. Got it, Mirror.
'Twas but a trifle, for the Lord hungers, doth he not?
Zack, it's in a vending machine. It appears that God wants us to go on a wild goose chase all around town.
Why? Why is there canned spinach in a vending machine somewhere around here? I don't know. Nothing makes sense anymore. Did this change? Always gotta make sure. Now we must load back into the outside. Everyone in this town's crazy. Somehow they make every character just a little bit more insane or ridiculous. Some of them. More so than just a guy who talks to himself. With his split personality.
Were you thinking about Galena too? And
Nope.
all the other women we've seen so far on our travels across the states? Zack, I'm right, aren't I? This is a vast country. Incredibly vast. And it's mostly composed of mountains, deserts, and farmland, with small towns scattered about here and there.
I don't know if it's a specific vending machine or any vending machine. That's over to that way. That's the farm for the other mission. I think I just gotta find a vending machine somewhere. I know where I could find one. I think there was one near the diner.
This vending machine does not carry what God seeks. Let's move on, Zach.
Oh man, they have donuts and chocolate chip cookies.
Not a single can of spinach in sight, Zach. Let's try somewhere else.
Why are we looking for spinach in these fucking vending machines? Why am I on a wild goose chase? Why is there no grocery store? Don't even know where to begin looking for vending machines. No, there was one over here.
If this town has a symbol, it's got to be that bridge hanging over the bayou. Lift bridges are truly a rarity. Reminds me of Duluth, Minnesota. Remember what happened there? That man went to such great lengths to collect his victims' tongues. You know, the one who would French kiss them every day as they slowly decompose. As I drove him to the station after his arrest, he started lecturing me on the proper way to give someone a kiss. Anyway, back to Duluth. They have a famous lift bridge there called the Aerial Lift Bridge. The lift bridge here is the first one we've seen since then, but this one looks a lot smaller than the aerial lift bridge. Its smaller size was most likely chosen due to the width of the river and the sea level of this area. The height and structure of a bridge is what determines which sort of boats can travel down the river. Normal bridges' base heights are set at a higher point so that boats can freely pass underneath them. But I imagine it would be difficult to create a bridge with a large arch here due to the river width and the sea level. That's why we're seeing all these mobile bridges, such as lift bridges and drawbridges around here. As far as Louisiana goes, it appears that they've built mobile bridges over most of the bayous. Fascinating, isn't it, Zach? So many different types of bridges. I'm curious to learn even more about bridges now. Let's do some detailed research next time we get the chance.
Yeah, of course. We could do all sorts of researches. We can even play that bridge building video game.
Hey, want to talk about bridges? Why? I've become obsessed with bridges, Zach, and there's no turning back now. Remember what we saw on our way here? Back when we were driving that hybrid car before we switched over to the skateboard. We passed over the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway. I think we've got the wrong vending machine.
Oh, there's no spinach.
This vending machine does not carry. Let's move on, Zach.
Yeah, once we had to switch over to skateboard. Luck hitting it. To another vending machine.
Were you thinking about Galena too?
This feels like a side mission I have to do, but no, I gotta actually look for a vending machine. Drive me nuts. gotta go there for Melvin's thing, but I'm more focused on finding this fucking vending machine. There's probably some indoors, too. I don't know if there was one inside the police. I would hate to keep going in places to find it because of the load times. My hell no. Just want to get off the board. Why can't we just go to the market? I'm sorry, common sense doesn't work with him. Why y'all keep talking to me? I got a shitload of things to do. What the fuck? Sounds crazy. Arm's not broken, he's missing it or it's damaged. I don't know, because there were cutscene yesterday or whatever when he was talking to the PJ Clarkson guy that we met with the eye patch. Pedestrian damage is $6. And he had to, I don't know, he told him that if he's serious about stuff to stick his hand into an alligator pit thing that the guy had with a meat strapped to his hand. They forced him to, and he got his arm bit. No idea what this vending machine's gonna be.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
They have a vending machine. No, I just choose to hit the button now, instead of it always talking. Could be a vending machine in the fucking church. The wear guy's still chilling. Don't remember if the sheriff department has one. I'll be upset if it does, but if it doesn't, I guess, but if it does, probably not the right one. Don't know where else there's a vending machine. Vending machine in here. accept free quests at the bulletin board and complete them during cash and items. Check the board whenever you unlock new free quests. There's a squirrel. Go to Mary and Tommy and defeat a squirrel. I'll get a low quality bead. Order 1 dish at a restaurant. Undergo 1 checkup. Haven't even been to the bar yet to see what the bar has.
This vending machine. Let's move on.
Well, there was a vending machine, but it didn't have what I was looking for. Vending machines are labeled on the map. They're out there too. Just go.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where large tree roots were pushing up parts of the asphalt and the sidewalk. Those bumps were dangerous even when we still had our car, remember? But this town is different. The streets are all paved so cleanly that we can skate along them without a care in the world.
Yeah,
and
and
hardly
across
any trash
grass.
or graffiti to be found anywhere.
There's
The
graffiti
Clarksons
somewhere.
truly do control this place, for better or worse. It's a good example of how allowing certain people to rise to power can have positive effects as well. Also, don't you find that Southern people are remarkably friendly, even to total strangers? Both here and in New Orleans, I've been amazed at how cordial everyone is. Is it just the way things are down here? You certainly don't see that sort of thing in New York or D.C. They never stop to chit-chat, especially when ordering food. They only say what's necessary, without any decoration. The customer only makes eye contact with the waiter about once every 3 times they interact. But that's just how it is. Isn't that right, Zach? The human relationships here are as fluid as an inorganic mechanism running on the smoothest, purest oil there is. And it feels strangely comfortable after spending time in New Orleans and coming here. I think I'm starting to like the Southern disposition. They even have their own breed of bizarre crimes. And besides, the New Orleans area is famous for its paranormal culture. I'm sure it'll entertain us somehow. It's still a bit of a ways off, but perhaps we can also do a little case study for our post-retirement plan. What, you still think it's too early for that? I wouldn't say so. It's never too early to be prepared. Come on, I know you're with me on this one, Zach.
Yeah, you like these tricks?
Not a Let's try somewhere
Canned
else.
Spinach. Canned spinach. $3.29.
Zach, we finally found our
Why
can
was
of
there a can
spinach.
of spinach in here?
Look, Zach, even this vending machine is managed by Clarkson Food Delivery Services.
It says good for you on the top, but all I saw in there were shit snacks that make you fat.
But who in their right mind would sell canned goods in a vending machine in the middle of nowhere? I only hope that it's not expired.
It's canned. It'll be fine. Now I think we have to go to the diner. Okay, they just opened not too long ago, if I got my times right. The whole anything past 12 o'clock going into 13, 14, all that shit messes me up badly because, you know, where I live and stuff in my daily life, we don't use that time. So I'm like, I have to remember it again. It's been so long. I haven't done it. I haven't had to do it in so long. It's like mainly for school we would have to do it for some random shit. Got a lot of money ever since we ran that Supernatural. We got like 2,000 now. Also, 5 o'clock. Hold on, I want to see if this is open. I don't think I've been to the Owl's Nest. I want to go. I want to get hammered. Apparently you can get drunk, but I've never seen it. If it's even a thing or even programmed in. At this point, they say you can do shit, and I haven't seen it, like getting sunburned or tanned, and I have yet to see it. But and I've been in the sun for quite a while. And they made me shave because I had a beard, and then after the episode 1 ended, they made him shave. Pissed. Fucking livid. Hold on, I'm just checking something important. I was just seeing if they're, would probably be the only reason I do side missions, because I was wondering, I'm
Zach,
like...
it appears to be let's come back.
What the fuck time is it? It's 3. I am way off on my time. Jesus Christ. Well, I could just do this then. I don't know. I don't eat that stuff. It did not go as long as I wanted it to.
Zach, let's come back during business hours.
Cigarette lasted all of 3 seconds. So yeah, the only reason I would do side quests and stuff is because, but it said some NPCs may just have it to buy, but I was like trying to see if there was ways to get more suits. I wanted to have more suits. The first one I had the DLC suit, but of course there was also a couple optional suits you can buy that did nothing for you. I wanted to wear. Anyway, I want to go to this fucking Owl's Nest. Which works because it opens at the same time as the diner, so I can go over to the diner and get the food I need. I don't eat a lot of snacks. Not a lot of things I eat. Oh my god, Xavier. It's the underwear man. He runs the bar. Welcome to Jazz.
Got a minute?
I'm the bartender here. I ain't gonna stop you from talking to me. This is America,
Oh my god.
land of the free. So folks just do whatever the hell they want. That's one of the beautiful things about America. Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Xavier Johnson.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. But please, call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
A bureau man, eh? You hear about Lise. Yeah.
Yeah.
That I am. Very astute of you. What do you know about her?
No one lives forever. Eventually, all life must come to an end.
All right.
Yeah.
So you don't know much about her?
The girl I love was her best friend. That's all I know, man.
Sounds like you're deeply connected to this case, then. Why are you giving me the runaround?
Truth bomb number 1. Think good and hard before you reveal yourself to someone you don't know. Just some common sense for daily survival. Yeah. Hey, bureau man, you change your underwear every day. Yeah.
No, I don't.
Here's another truth bomb for you. Clean, white underwear without a single stain on it. So pristine it shines. Your day doesn't truly begin until you slip them on. Yeah. Our world's filled with truth bombs.
Okay.
And that's about all I can really tell you.
Zach, this man has got a very unique style to him.
He's hot.
I reckon it's about time we stop flapping our gums here, bureau man. Don't give up the good fight. Yeah. Later.
Don't talk
One
about the
last
good
thing.
fight. Is this what Three Dog went to do after Fallout 3?
Do you always dress this way? I'm not quite sure how to put it, but you're practically naked.
This is America. Land of the free.
Okay, I got
I'm
it.
simply exercising my freedom. And as my fellow American, you need to respect my freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how they really try to make mostly normal people in Deadly Premonition 1, and then this, it's like, what the fuck?
Well, bureau.
So Professor R owns this place, and you manage it all on your own?
Pretty much, yeah. Professor R's really busy.
What sort of relationship do you have with her?
You interrogating me, bureau man? Professor R is my boss. I'm her employee. End of story.
What's your job?
Bartenders make drinks and serve them. Yeah.
No special drugs on some secret menu?
Louisiana's got music. We don't need drugs.
All right.
Even in Louisiana, drug use is rampant.
Not here, it ain't. Folks come here to enjoy a drink and listen to some jazz. I came across this spot when I was looking for a
Why'd
place
I hit the
where my
button to
buddies
order,
and
not
I could
talk?
play. Professor R happened to be looking for a bartender to sell some drinks and keep track of the money. And if that bartender can also play some music on the side, well, that's a match made in heaven. It's just one big truth bomb, bureau man.
I feel like DK would like this guy.
Irrefutable.
Anyway, you can get a crab cake. I can get some Lager. Dark and stormy. Cocktail made with rum and ginger ale restores a little concentration. And some Trinidad sour. Take one of your finest Trinidad sours. Put his shoulder right in the way so they don't have to fucking draw it or whatever.
Now you're a man that can hold his liquor, Bureau man. You know, you remind me of someone.
Who?
A historical figure from another country.
Oh? Well, I'd certainly like to hear about him.
Michelangelo Buonarroti, the Italian sculptor. You know of his work?
The Pietà, David, Laocoon and his sons. If I listed everything, we'd be here all day.
He's famous for his sculpting work, but he was also a fantastic painter. The Sistine Chapel ceiling is definitely one of his best. Yeah.
I completely agree with you, bartender. But why did you bring up Michelangelo?
When Michelangelo painted that ceiling, he did it standing up, looking towards the heavens for 4 long years, little by little.
The ultimate task a single human can achieve over a period of 4 years. It truly is a masterpiece, worth every compliment. But why do I remind you of Michelangelo?
Bureau man, what are you in such a hurry for? All right. What I've been trying to say is, I bet it was a real pain in the ass to draw that whole thing.
And
your job is a pain in the ass too.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Well, there
My
you
God.
have it.
Have what?
Just another truth bomb.
Zach, he really got the jump on us back. After all that dramatic build-up, I never expected him to reach such a vapid conclusion. Perhaps he's nothing but atmosphere. I'm completely outmatched, that's for sure. I could never hope to exude as much sheer atmosphere as that man, especially during such pointless conversations.
Unlike real life, icons will appear when you're intoxicated. Tipsy with the beer or dead drunk. Intoxication will hamper your progress and make it hard for you to investigate. So remember to bring items to help sober you up.
Well, sometimes
I just want a drink.
you'll be back, remember.
Yes, I love the jazz. I don't know what me being drunk really is gonna do. Can I play instruments?
Well,
Interesting. I recommend a cocktail every day of the week I offer a different cocktail. That's why my customers won't tire of them. I prepare a completely different cocktail based on what day of the week it is. That is my identity. What happens when I accept your identity? We become pals. That's it? Yeah, that's it. A man needs friends in every town, yeah? Heck, I think I figured out what's going on here. If we drink every different cocktail he offers, he'll become our friend. Meaning, he's just trying to get us to come here to the bar more. I can't understand how he can advertise so blatantly to us without losing any of his imposing atmosphere. Or maybe I just missed the true message he was trying to convey. I am not going to sit here and drink all 7 of his cocktails through different times.
well, Bureau man, you ever catch them crooks? Sometimes, yeah.
Just here to get one more drink and I'm leaving.
You'll be back, remember.
Okay, I see how being drunk really fucks with you. I'm holding up and only up. Just up. I'm holding up. For fuck's sake, I'm holding up. I can see why being drunk could be a bit of an issue. It just doesn't do anything other than make you run in weird directions. Well, it does, but it's also alcohol. It makes you drunk. It restores the concentration, which is just some stupid meter thing you use, but doesn't actually restore real concentration. What a interesting day.